Welcome to the Crochet Business School Podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Thomas, and I'm going to help you to make your crochet business dreams a reality, stitch by stitch, without you being chained to your hook and being able to live that lifestyle you've been dreaming of using the power of your crochet. Let's talk starting your email list. So, an email list is really important for any business, including your crochet business, because it's your backup. It's also a really great way of telling people who you know already want to know about your crochet what you have coming up. Your email list is incredibly valuable both in terms of the amount of sales it can make you and as an insurance policy if things go wrong. And that includes having your social media hacked. It could mean having your Etsy shop shut down. It could mean just tech failing. If those things happen, you have no way of letting current customers and your social media audience find you again, contact them so they know where they can find you, where you're next set up, unless you have an email list. Because you could just send out an email letting them know where your new shop is, where your new social media accounts are, and you're back on track. Without that email list, you will have to start all over again. So it's a great insurance policy, but it's also fabulous for sales as well. But to get started, you're going to need to buy a domain name. So this is basically a website address, but you don't need to use it for a website. You need to use it for your email list. So this tells the servers that receives emails from your customer's email, it tells them that you are a legitimate person, a legitimate business. Without a proper domain name, all your emails are going to go to spam. And now you cannot send emails from proper email software like MailChimp, like MailerLite, without a domain name. You simply cannot do it. So you have to have your domain name. This is all about customer protection. And not you, but your customers. This is about spam protection laws. It's about knowing if an email is from a legitimate source. It's there to stamp out misuse of the email system. And there's just another protection in place for your subscribers so that they know you are legit. Because only emails from your domain can be sent by you. Unless you get hacked, which is incredibly rare, from a domain, there is no way for anyone else to get hold of your domain name. So when people see your email address popping up, they know it's you. They know it's definitely come from you. They know it's legit, and they're going to feel much more happy and comfortable clicking on it. So as tempting as it is, when you're just starting out and every penny counts, you cannot skimp on that domain name. You cannot send business emails to multiple people using a Yahoo address, an Outlook address, anything that's a private email, so not a business setup. You cannot send newsletters using that address. You have to go with a domain name. And it's not that expensive. You can get a domain name for £15 a year. You'll have to renew it the following year, but you can set up for just £15. But that £15 is going to work amazingly well for you. You can send weekly emails to your list. You can have a welcome sequence when people join, has a free gift or a free or a discount code when they sign up to encourage people to subscribe. And when you send these emails, you know you are sending them to people who have said that they are interested in your crochet. You know that because they signed up, which means they are already interested, they already want to know, and you can sell through your emails. You can send links in newsletters to your latest sale, to your latest product line. You can let them know everything that's going on and all the options you have available. And the people you are sending it to want to hear. You know they want to hear because they've given you their email address. They've subscribed to your list. But in return for that email, you are taking the responsibility to use that email in a responsible manner, which means setting up that domain name. And it's not that difficult. There's plenty of places where you can buy a domain name and link it to that email, into that email software that you're going to use to send all these newsletters. And the providers have helpful help guides to walk you through the process. It feels techy at first, but it's actually really simple. And most of the software hosts, they will, not only do they provide written guides and video guides, they will have customer support on hand to get you set up, because they don't make any money from you unless you can access and easily use their software. It is easy to do. I've done it several times, and once you've got your domain name set up, once you've integrated it into your email software, it's done. It's set up and ready to go. For something that's such a small cost, it can pay dividends back. But the bottom line is, you have to have this domain name. You cannot not have one now, not if you're a business. The anti-spam laws are not on your side when it comes to this. And if you try to send emails any other way, you're going to end up in a spam box. No one will see your emails, which makes them pointless and no point spending your time over. It seems like such a small, not important thing, but when you think about how much spam ends up in our inboxes every day, that's why these rules now exist. Is why in recent months, people who were sending us emails for years before are suddenly ending up in our spam boxes. I've had to spend a fair bit of time moving, emails that I actually want to receive from my spam to my real inbox, because the spam filters have gone a bit bananas. And it's all linked to these new rules. Unfortunately, some emails have just landed on the wrong side of them, and it's taking time to work itself out, but work itself out it will. And unless you make sure that you have that domain name, you're going to stay on the wrong side of the spam filters. And a domain name means that you're essentially reserving your future website. Just because you're buying a domain, it doesn't mean that you have to set up a website. There is no website automatically created for you. You've just got that address. So it means you're all set for the future. That domain name is yours. No one else can buy it from you. No one can take it. It is yours. And it's a great way to kind of preserve your business for the future as well, so that you have the website address that you want. And, email names are being taken up all the time. It doesn't matter how unique you think your business name is. There'll be somebody else who's thought of it and thought, I can make a business out of that. And unless you have the domain name reserved, unless you've bought it, that name isn't truly yours. Until that domain name is yours, anybody else can use that name. It doesn't matter that there's multiple businesses with that same name on Facebook, on Etsy. It doesn't matter. What matters is that domain name. So my domain name is crochetbusinessschool.com. That is the domain that I own. There are variations that people can take, but they cannot have the same domain name. They cannot have crochetbusinessschool.com. That is mine. And as long as I keep renewing my domain every year, it will stay mine. And everything else is linked to that domain name. It's the name of my social media profiles. It's the name you find on YouTube. It's the name you find on Pinterest. It's the name I send out my emails from. Everything links back to that. And as your business grows, as you are looking for more options, where to reach customers, where to make money from, that domain name is what everything becomes based around. So it's really important to reserve it. And if you're going to reserve it and, buy it to make sure it's yours and no one else can get hold of it, then use it for your emails. It's yours anyway. You can set up free accounts to send emails from. Until you reach something like 1,000 subscribers, most email hosts will let you send emails for free. Until you reach 1,000 subscribers, you don't have to pay a thing. The only thing you need to buy is your domain name. So don't let having to buy something put you off, because if you keep building your business and you keep sending those emails, keep building your list, you are going to make the money back very quickly. That £15 a year, or $15 a year, that is going to pay its way far into the future. It will pay its way every year, and it will be your insurance policy should anything go wrong with social media or your Etsy accounts. So over in Hooked on Success membership, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to get started with your newsletter list, the first emails to send out, and tips on how to grow your subscribers list. So if you want to come listen to that, you can join us at crochetbusinessschool.com/success and get access to all the previous members-only episodes, the whole back catalogue, right now. So thank you for listening. I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.